Okay, so it's Belisi and Letty again. We're talking about the second type of contract verbs. We talked about the alpha contract verbs. The epsilon contract verbs are the ones that are derived from second declension nouns, like of the type logos or philos. Unfortunately, the book chooses as its example a verb that has no known noun derived from which it is derived, okay, but generally speaking, that's what they come from, okay. They picked one that's an exception. The verb that's their example is the verb poieo, I, epsilon, omega. Okay, again, that's the uncontracted form of the first person singular of the present active indicative, okay. The actual form that you're going to see is poieo, in which the epsilon and the omega contract. Omicron and the omega rather of the first person singular, and you get your circumflex ending. So in general here, we want to reduce the complexity of this to a simple rule that's given on what Belisi has already written up there. That is the EO thematic vowel contrast. That's OEO in the singular, OEE in the singular, and OEO in the plural, sorry. Becomes an alternation between EI and OU. So let's just do this out loud. If we have luo, lues, lue, when it comes to poieo, we have poieo, poies, poiei. And if we have in the plural lu omen, lu eta, lu use, and poieo, we've got poi umen, poi eta, poi use. Okay? You can see very simply that you get that alternation. And it's transparent in the imperfect. In the subjunctive, what happens is because of the double thematic vowel, that is that you have omega and eta, what happens is that you get, you do, in the case of poieo, you do get an alternation and a difference between the present indicative and the present subjunctive. So that's poieo, poies with an eta, and poie with an eta and an iota subscript. Then you get poiomen, poieta, poiose. So there, the alternation in the subjunctive, you can make this another rule, Belisi, is the EO alternation, the omega, the eta omega alternation gets preserved, okay? It doesn't really change, it stays as omega and eta, okay? But you're going to get circumflexes over those etas and omegas, and you're going to get an iota subscript like the way you do in the regular subjunctive. So luo, lues, lue becomes poiol, poies, poiei, as you have in the other forms. It's only the accent really that's different. In the imperfect, again, the imperfect is the most transparent forms for thematic vowels. So there you see epoiun, epoius, epoies, epoiei, epoiumen, epoieta, epoiun, just like epsilon, elus, eluomen, elueta, eluon, epoiun, epoies, with an acute accent on the iota. No circumflex there. Epoies.
No circumflex?
No, because the ending is es, right? Yep. Epoies, epoiei, and then epoiumen, epoieta, epoiun. Oops.
Go too fast.
Yeah, I'm not making it go too fast. That's it. Epoieta with the suffix over the EI. And then epoiun. You're going to have a circumflex over the iota in the first person singular and over in the third person plural. All the circumflex, an acute rather, over the OI, epoiun, in both of those forms. Okay, because on still you can still have recessive accent. The accent wasn't on the contracting vowel, as you can see in the one where the ending is a long vowel. So in the optative and then in the participles, remember the thematic vowels and o. So what you're going to get is poioime, same as luoime, but you're going to get a circumflex over the oi because it's contracted with the e. So poioime, poiois, poioi is going to be your form. No different from the regular verbs, except for the circumflex accent, and so forth in the plural. Poion, poios, poioi, poioimen, poioi, poioita, poioin. And then you also have the iota forms. Poioien, poioies, poioiei, poioimen, poioita, asen. So the infinitive is what you would expect, poiein, with an epsilon iota and a circumflex. The participle is poion, poiusa, poiun. You want to write that one down? Poion, poiusa, poiun is the active participle. The middle ones it's going to be because of the thematic vowel.
What are we doing?
Poion, this is active, present active participle. Poion, poiusa, poiun. Right, and the circumflex over the OU. And poiun, which has also a circumflex over the U. Poiuntos with an acute accent. The circumflex over the OU rather is the genitive. Poiuntos. The infinitive said is poiein. The middle participle is going to be poiumenos. Those are the forms that you see contraction in: the present and the imperfect forms of the subjunctive, the indicative, and the optative. The present form of the participle and the infinitive. Okay, I think that's all we want to say about this.